of the library. Of course, the library is a place to find books or to search the books. So it should be very systematic. But at the same time, I think it could be nice to walking around in the forest, walking around in the library, like walking around in the forest. And then sometimes you encounter amazing hidden books, or sometimes you encounter really nice ideas. It's like a forest experience. But the systematic library and forest things are, in a sense, opposite things. Because the forest is not systematic. And if you make systematic things, then it's not like such a meandering forest experiences. So how to integrate two of them, the opposite things? That was the very, very big starting point. And finally, we designed a library all made by the bookshelves. Starting from the really small bookshelf, it's like this, growing, make a spiral to create the areas for the people. And then suddenly it's like this, it's gigantic. But the one stream of the bookshelves are creating the whole library. But these bookshelves, big wall of the bookshelves, it has openings on the wall. Like this, like the previous private house. Then the layering of the openings is creating the depths of the spaces. You will see space next to that or next to that are slightly shown through the openings, but most of them are hidden. And once it is hidden and slightly shown, then you will get nice invitations and expectations from that. And you start walking around. And once you start, it's like an endless repetition of the hidden and slightly shown and hidden and slightly shown. So this kind of a layering system is like a continuous expectations and make people to walking around almost endlessly. So that was the concept, to create the forest-like experiences completely by the architectural method. And this is the model. So yeah, you will see how the whole space is surrounded by the books. So if you like books, it's like a book heaven. You are completely surrounded by the books. If you don't like books, it's a really terrible book hell-like thing. You couldn't go out from the book things. But anyway, it's the space of the books. And finally, it's done. Even the outdoor wall is covered by the bookshelves. And hopefully, yeah, in the future, when they do the extension, yeah, they will put the roof around here and then take out this glass using these bookshelves and put another glass facade or something like that. It's like the Le Corbusier's infinity growing museum-like things. And inside, yeah, we have a lot of bookshelves. You can see most of them are empty. I'm afraid I made too much bookshelves, but it's okay. And you will see the layers of the bookshelves and the openings, another layers and openings. And then these big steps is like a half auditorium or exhibition space and the staircases. And then the main floors are on the upstairs. And I hope you to see this ceiling. This ceiling is amazing because it is, of course, it has a skylights. So this material is a polycarbonate, plastic materials, and soft on the sunlight. But at the same time, it has the nice reflections, for example, around here, reflections of the bookshelves. So you feel no strong ceilings are there, but just the bookshelves is going through that and extending into the sky and melting into the sky. So it's like a cloud. And of course, changing the impressions according to the sunlight, strong strengths or shadows of the sunlight. So the bookshelves is so rigid and the repetition of the same modules, but the whole ceiling is very softened and to make a good contrast for that. And then on the upper floors, here we have the spiral-shaped bookshelves, layering of the bookshelves, openings in the bookshelves and openings in bookshelves to make These kind of a repetition of the expectations. And yeah, sometimes this happens. But I like this photo very much because she is representing how comfortable this space is. So, but I mean, seriously, I like to talk about how comfortable this space is by architectural languages. The interesting point of this spiral system is everywhere we have a true wall. And between true wall, we have, for example, 4.5 meters something. It's really cozy residential scales, not the big scale. It's a really cozy scale. So you will see this space is like a rather small rooms. Then it's more comfortable to sit down and read books or to sleep like that. But on the other hand, if you are standing in